Have you ever gone to bed thinking you were doing everything right, eating well, staying active, taking your vitamins, only to wake up feeling more tired, weaker, and just less like yourself? What if I told you that it might not be your age, or your diet, or even your stress? It could be one tiny thing you're doing every single night. A step so common, so routine, that you'd never imagine it's slowly draining the very hormone that keeps men feeling alive. Testosterone. And the worst part? It's happening while you sleep. In this video, I'll show you the 5 bedtime mistakes that could be sabotaging your testosterone and the easy fixes that bring it roaring back if you're a man over 60 who's ready to reclaim energy, strength, and confidence. Stick around. This video could change how you sleep and how you feel. Hit that like button, subscribe for more real advice for older men, and stay till the end for the simple bedtime routine I recommend to every one of my patients. Why testosterone drops at night? Testosterone is the lifeblood of male vitality, especially after 60. It affects everything from muscle mass to mood, bone strength to libido. And while most men know it naturally declines with age, what surprises many is when this drop accelerates. Studies from institutions like the Mayo Clinic and Harvard have shown that testosterone is heavily influenced by your sleep cycle, particularly what happens right before bed and in the first few hours of sleep. That's when your body is supposed to produce and regulate key hormones, including testosterone. But when your nightly habits interfere, whether it's a common food, a screen, or even a hidden stressor, you may unknowingly trigger cortisol, your body's stress hormone. And cortisol? It shuts down testosterone production, like flipping a switch. In other words, your bedtime choices may be turning off your manhood while you rest. The silent hormone saboteur in your routine. Let me ask you something personal. Have you noticed a dip in your energy? A softening of your muscle tone? Or maybe a lack of motivation that you just chalked up to getting older? You're not alone. Most men over 60 feel this way at some point. But here's the part no one talks about. It's not just age, it's your routine. There's one bedtime step in particular that I see almost every older man do. It seems innocent, maybe even helpful, but it's not. In fact, it may be lowering your testosterone night after night without you realizing it. I'm not talking about alcohol or bad sleep posture. Those are obvious. I'm talking about the quiet habits that seem small but send hormonal signals to your body that say, stop making testosterone. Prioritize stress, not strength. That signal could come from scrolling through your phone, skipping magnesium, or even taking the wrong supplement at the wrong time. It's subtle sabotage, and it's costing you the very fuel your body needs to feel strong, virile, and motivated in the morning. You see, testosterone doesn't just show up. It's built, it's processed, and it's triggered by signals, especially at night. That's why this video matters, because once you know the 5 most damaging bedtime mistakes, you'll know exactly what to stop doing tonight and what to start doing instead. We're not talking about hormone replacement therapy here, just simple science-backed changes that can help your body naturally restore its balance. And the first step? Stop repeating the one habit that might be robbing you while you sleep. Using your phone or TV within 1 hour of bedtime. Let's start with a big 1 blue light exposure before bed. I know it sounds harmless. Maybe you check the news, scroll through sports highlights, or even fall asleep to the TV. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes. That screen is blasting blue light into your eyes, tricking your brain into thinking it's daytime. And when your brain thinks it's day, it blocks melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. Why does that matter? Because testosterone is produced during deep sleep, particularly in the REM stages. Without proper melatonin, your body delays or skips that restorative deep sleep cycle. That means less time for your body to build hormones, especially testosterone. And it gets worse. The artificial stimulation from screens, like surprise headlines or emotional videos, also raises cortisol, the stress hormone that directly suppresses testosterone production. Here's what one 2021 study from the University of Chicago found. Men who use screens within 60 minutes of sleep had 30% lower testosterone levels in the morning than men who disconnected an hour before bed. Think about that. Just your nightly habit of using your phone or TV could be chipping away at your hormones, one night at a time. Now, I'm not saying throw out your television, but set a simple boundary. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before sleep. Instead, try reading a real book, listening to soft instrumental music, talking to your partner, or just sitting in the quiet. Give your body time to wind down naturally. Let your brain know that it's time to shift from stress to restoration. Because when your brain gets the right signals, your hormones respond. Protecting testosterone doesn't always require a supplement. Sometimes it just means putting the phone down so your body can do what it's built to do: recharge and rebuild. Taking the wrong supplements at night. This one surprises a lot of men, especially those who are trying to help their bodies, because not all supplements are created equal, and not all of them belong in your bedtime routine. You might be taking zinc, vitamin D, or even a multivitamin before bed, thinking you're helping your testosterone. But here's the catch. Some nutrients are stimulants, others block absorption, and a few actually suppress hormone function if mistimed. Let's break it down. Vitamin D3, for example, is great for testosterone, but it's a daytime vitamin. It follows your circadian rhythm. Taking it at night can confuse your hormone cycle and lead to disrupted sleep. Zinc is vital for testosterone, but in high doses at night, it can upset your stomach and keep your body in a low-grade stress state. Magnesium, on the other hand, is one supplement that's great before bed. It calms the nervous system and helps regulate sleep and hormone balance. So, what's the problem? Many men take a testosterone support combo pill at night, thinking it'll work while they sleep. But if that pill contains stimulants like ginseng, B vitamins, or caffeine derivatives, it might wake up your nervous system just when your body's trying to shut down. And as we mentioned before, anything that raises cortisol kills testosterone. Here's what I recommend. Take stimulating vitamins D3, B12 multivitamins in the morning with food. Take calming minerals like magnesium or ashwagandha in the evening, around 60 to 90 minutes before bed. And skip combo pills that don't clearly label their ingredients or timing instructions. Your body runs on rhythm, and when you align your supplements with that rhythm, testosterone can flourish. But mistime even one pill, and you may be disrupting sleep, raising cortisol, and confusing your endocrine system. Want your hormones to work with you, not against you? Then treat your supplement schedule as carefully as your workout schedule. Because when the timing is right, so is the result. Drinking relaxing nightcaps that raise cortisol. So now, we've covered how supplements at the wrong time can sabotage your sleep hormones. But what about what you're drinking before bed? Because the next bedtime mistake is one most men think is totally harmless or even relaxing. I'm talking about that nightly drink. Maybe it's a glass of wine, maybe it's whiskey or a cold beer. You tell yourself it helps you unwind. But here's the real story. The drink could be quietly shutting down your testosterone production. Why? Because alcohol, even in small amounts, raises cortisol, the same stress hormone we've been warning about. It also reduces REM sleep, which is critical for testosterone generation. And it doesn't stop there. Alcohol messes with your liver function, which is where hormones like testosterone are processed and balanced. It also lowers luteinizing hormone, which is the very signal your brain sends to your testicles to say, hey, produce testosterone. Now, you might think, but it's just one drink. Even one standard drink before bed, according to research from the Cleveland Clinic, can lower testosterone levels by up to 25% in men over 60 overnight. And there's another hidden drink culprit. Some so-called relaxing teas contain licorice root, which has been shown in studies to actively suppress testosterone in men. So if you're serious about protecting your hormone levels, here's what to do. Avoid alcohol at least 3 to 4 hours before bed. Replace it with chamomile tea, lemon balm, or just plain warm water. Read the label on relaxing drinks to avoid testosterone-lowering herbs. Testosterone isn't just about what you do. It's about what you stop putting into your system when your body is trying to repair. And that leads us perfectly into the next mistake, something most men completely overlook, even though it triggers one of the worst testosterone crashes of the night. Overheating your bedroom without realizing it. We just talked about how the wrong drinks before bed can quietly wreck your hormones. But what if I told you the temperature of your room? Yes, something that's simple could be doing the exact same thing. Most men don't think twice about it. You want to feel warm and cozy, especially as you get older. Maybe you crank the heat a little, throw on an extra blanket, or sleep in thermal pajamas. It sounds harmless, but here's the truth. Sleeping in a hot room can seriously interfere with testosterone production. Here's why. Your body needs to cool down at night in order to enter deep, restorative sleep. That drop in core temperature is one of the biological triggers that says it's time to release growth hormone, start cellular repair, and yes, produce testosterone. But when your room is too warm, your body struggles to cool itself down. You toss and turn, you sweat. Your sleep becomes fragmented, and fragmented sleep means less time in the deep stages where testosterone is built. In fact, a landmark study from the National Institutes of Health found that men who slept in rooms over 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, had significantly lower testosterone levels the next morning than those who slept in cooler environments. Even worse, long-term exposure to hot sleep conditions has been linked to reduced sperm quality and increased belly fat, both red flags for hormone imbalance. So what should you do? Keep your bedroom between Y-67 degrees Fahrenheit, P-19 degrees Celsius for optimal testosterone production. Sleep in light, breathable fabrics. Ditch the heavy flannel. Avoid electric blankets or space heaters. Near your bed, your bedroom should feel slightly cool when you first lie down. That's a good sign, because when your environment supports deep sleep, your hormones can finally do what they're designed to do: rebuild your strength from the inside out. Now, there's one last mistake, and it's the one that hides in plain sight. It happens after you get into bed. Let's talk about that. Racing thoughts and late-night worry loops. So now your room is cool, your supplements are sorted, and the drinks are off the nightstand. But what happens once your head hits the pillow? For many men over 60, the real battle begins inside the mind. You close your eyes, but instead of drifting off, your brain starts running bills, regrets, health fears, family worries. It's like your thoughts won't shut off. And here's the thing, your brain doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a thought. So, when you lie in bed thinking about problems, your body responds as if they're happening right now. It releases cortisol, spikes your heart rate, and shuts down testosterone production in the exact moment it should be rising, according to a study from the American Journal of Men's Health. Men with high nighttime stress levels had consistently lower testosterone, even when their diet, exercise, and sleep schedule were solid. Why? Because worry puts your body in a catabolic state, a mode where it breaks down tissue instead of building it. And testosterone is a building hormone. It can't thrive in breakdown mode. So how do you stop the late-night thought spiral? Here's what I recommend to my older male clients. Do a brain dump before bed. Write down every thought or task in a notebook. Get it out of your head. Use guided meditation or breathing apps with low blue light settings to calm your nervous system. Say this sentence out loud. I've done what I can today. The rest can wait until morning. This simple act of letting go is powerful. Because remember, testosterone doesn't just need rest, it needs peace. And that starts with giving your mind permission to stop fighting the day. Now that we've covered the 5 biggest bedtime testosterone killers, let's talk about what you should do instead. The simple, natural fixes that help you sleep deeper and wake up feeling like yourself again. The ideal bedtime routine to boost testosterone naturally. Word count, 407. Now that you know the 5 habits that sabotage testosterone at night, let's flip the script. Because here's the good news. You don't need expensive hormone therapy. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need a better rhythm one that helps your body relax, recover, and rebuild every night. Here's what a hormone-friendly bedtime routine looks like for men over 60 to 1. Power down by 8:30 p.m. Turn off all screens at least an hour before sleep. Dim the lights. Switch your phone to night mode or airplane mode and give your eyes a break from stimulation. 2. Take the right supplements at the right time. Take your vitamin D, zinc or multivitamin in the morning with food at night. Stick to calming minerals like magnesium glycinate or L-theanine, natural sleep supporters that won't spike cortisol. 3. Stop drinking by 7 p.m. Avoid alcohol completely if possible. But if you do drink, finish it by early evening. Instead, sip herbal tea like chamomile or lemon balm, or drink warm water with a slice of ginger to soothe digestion and reduce inflammation. 4. Cool the room. Calm the body. Keep your bedroom around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. Sleep in light clothing and breathable sheets. A cool environment triggers deep sleep cycles and promotes natural testosterone production. 5. Unload your mind before sleep. Spend 5 to 10 minutes writing down thoughts or worries. Get them out of your head. Then close your eyes and do 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This simple practice signals your nervous system it's time to shut down and heal. These steps may seem small, but together, they create a powerful shift in how your body sleeps and recovers. And when you sleep right, your testosterone rises naturally. You feel stronger, you think clearer, you move with more purpose, and most importantly, you wake up feeling like yourself again. You're not losing it. You're just being misled. A lot of men over 60 think their best days are behind them. They feel weaker, slower, more tired, and they assume it's just part of getting old. But what if it's not? What if the strength, confidence, and energy you're missing aren't gone? They're just being blocked by small, avoidable habits you were never warned about. That's the truth behind testosterone loss for most older men. It's not some dramatic disease. It's a slow leak caused by screens at night. The wrong pills, a hot room, a worried mind, or a drink you thought was harmless. But now that you know the truth, you have power. You can fix it, and it starts tonight. Pick just one habit from this video and change it. Give your body the signals it's been waiting for. Let it rebuild. Let it rest. Let it restore your testosterone the natural way. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up so more men like you can see it. Subscribe to Life After 60 for more honest, science-based advice made for men in our stage of life. And remember, you're not broken. You're just one good night's sleep away from starting fresh.